VOA stops radio operations in Nigeria, Ghana, others as President Trump cuts down funding. President Trump na sabi who dey lis ten to radio, who dey lis ten to Voice of Africa, abi Voice of America in the first place. The United States-funded Voice of America (VOA) has gone off air in Nigeria, Ghana, Niger and several other African countries after President Donald Trump cut financial support to the global broadcaster. Okay, good for him. Nobody even noticed. The shutdown, first noticed by millions of listeners in northern Nigeria. Now not that they hear and pass, because I don't even know anything called Voice of America. It sparked panic when music began playing in place of scheduled broadcasts, a haunting reminder in the region of military coup or political takeovers. People started calling in, worried that there had been a coup in America. Babangida Jibrin, a journalist who works with VOA's now defunct Hausa language service, was quoted by Daily Trust. The station's abrupt disappearance from the airwaves last month left stunned reporters scrambling to explain what had happened to their loyal audience. VOA's Hausa service, a lifeline for millions of listeners in rural and conflict-prone areas of Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, and Niger, had become a trusted source of international and regional news, especially in places where local media is either censored, inaccessible, or compromised by state influence. Okay, and now he has taken over his. He has stopped paying. He has stopped funding it. So that's Trump. Meanwhile, I don't do too much. With internet access unreliable or non-existent in this region, shortwaves and radio broadcasts like VOA filled a crucial void. People are now cut off from the world, especially from critical international news, lamented Musa Jaharo, a listener from southern Nigeria. He described the shutdown as a deliberate silencing of the poor. Founded during World War II to counter Nazi propaganda, VOA later became a major player in Cold War-era broadcasting, offering an American perspective against Soviet disinformation. Over the decades, it evolved into a beacon of credible journalism worldwide, particularly in authoritarian regions where press freedom is under attack because it belongs to America now. In northern Nigeria, where insurgency, banditry, and government corruptions are everyday realities, VOA Hausa provided in-depth, unbiased coverage that is often missing in local media. So what are they now going to do like this? Are they going to protest so that Trump can bring it back? Or even the people that are working in the station, they should be able to do something. That Trump, once he takes a decision, he doesn't go back on his decision. That man, he's just something else. He's really just something else. He said his disappearance has now left a gaping hole in the media landscape, already struggling with state repression and misinformation. Critics blamed Trump's ideological war on independent institutions and his administration's push to dismantle US-backed international media. The US president slashed VOA's funding as part of a broader effort to bring the outlet under tighter political control, effectively killing off several regional language services. Reporters had also reported that over 1,100 hands-off protests and meetings were scheduled to take place. I know that they have to protest it. If it's like that, they really need to protest. And meetings were scheduled to take place across all 50 states in the US on Saturday. That's yesterday. This was in response to the significant cuts to the federal workforce reportedly overseen by Trump advisor and Tesla CEO Elon Musk. You see Elon Musk and Donald Trump, they are working hand in hand together. I don't know what really brought the two of them together, but they are so close. I think it was when they were talking about Elon Musk's son being a gay, that Elon Musk has already even disowned that his son. So that was one of the reasons why he was really supporting Donald Trump, because Donald Trump does not also like all these LGBTQs and all of that, and he was going to put an end to it. So anything that Trump is doing is definitely supporting him. This nationwide demonstration aims to voice opposition to the dramatic reductions in the federal workforce, which organizers believe are part of a broader effort to dismantle public services, including Social Security, Medicaid, and public education. The protests are being organized by a coalition of over 150 organizations. I hope that Trump will listen, because that man, he's very stubborn. He might not listen, and there's nothing anybody can do. You might not listen now. Hopefully the protest will work, sha. It is organized by over 150 organizations, including Planned Parenthood Action Fund, Service Employees International Union, and the American Civil Liberties Union, according to Yahoo News. Donald Trump and Elon Musk think this country belongs to them. The organizer says on their website, they are taking everything they can get their hands on and daring the world to stop them. Exactly. They are really, as in, like, what are people going to do? Truly. It is well. Alexander Guzman says, imagine America, the United States of America, cutting down on costs. The owners of the universal currency, the dollar, cutting down costs instead of printing trillions of dollars. They cannot print anything. If they can print money, you think that we will have poor people in Nigeria? Of course, they will print money and share it to all of us now. But I don't think it works that way. Why is it that African governments, especially this country called Nigeria, cannot emulate developed nations? We don't know. Tinubu first move in office after throwing us into massive inflation due to unplanned fuel subsidy removal was to buy subs, jets, renovate government houses and all unnecessary expenses. Yes, so even renovate the hospital, and yet if they are sick, they don't go France. Any small thing, they've gone to France. It is where Treasury dem say someone is fighting for his country and those that can't fight for theirs are hating. Na funny, really funny, because everything he's doing really is to protect his own state that he's presiding over. So the people in Niger, in Cameroon, in Nigeria should also do something to make their country better. If he says he's not funding again, he's not funding again. If another president comes in and he returns it back, well, fine. Or if the protest actually works and it makes him to say, okay, I'll start funding it again, well, maybe. Nafius Mayu says, it's not benefiting us at all. Thank you, Mr. President. Or this one said it's not benefiting them. Some other people say it's benefiting them. So which one we will listen to now? Because really, I don't even know who listens to Voice of America. Who listens to it? Yusuf Unisa says, we don't need them here. Why should America voice be in Africa? Bullshit Trump. Nigeria, let's take a bold step. You like Burkina, even if you don't go military, so can build our country and forget these imperialists and their exploitative policies in Africa in the name of aid, Abi. In the name of their helping, they should keep their help to themselves. I wish our leaders can actually see this thing and it actually motivates them to actually do better. Like, can't you do better? Are you not embarrassed that somebody is embarrassing your country? That should ginger us to say, okay, we are not going to take this rubbish again. So let us take care of our country. Let us do better in our country. But no, they know this country. It is well. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.